Health officials in Sudan say malnutrition has killed 63 people, mostly women and children, in the past week in the besieged city of El-Fasher, as fighting between the army and rival paramilitaries intensifies in the western Darfur region, with the situation expected to worsen as food insecurity takes hold. El-Fasher is the last major urban centre in Darfur in the hands of the army. And for more on this mounting food crisis, we can go to Kenya, where our regional correspondent Bastien Renouil is standing by. Good morning, Bastien. 25 million people in Sudan, or half of the country, are in a situation of food insecurity, and this is a direct result of the conflict.
Absolutely, and the situation depends on where you are in Sudan. If you're in the eastern or northern part of the country, areas that are under the control of the Sudanese military and that are not affected directly by the war, if you have money, you can find food. But the more you get closer to the front line, the more difficult it becomes. Let's say around Khartoum, as an example, restaurants are open. It's possible to find food, but many people cannot afford it. So in February, I was in a hospital for children, malnourished children in the suburbs of Khartoum, and it was full of kids. And then it gets even worse if you get into RSF territories. There, it's very difficult for humanitarian assistance to reach these areas. Many crops have been destroyed, and it's even worse in El-Fasher, the city that you mentioned, the capital of North Darfur, still under the control of the Sudanese military. But this city has been besieged by the Rapid Support Forces since April 2024. It's impossible to bring humanitarian assistance in the city. In June, the World Food Programme tried to bring a convoy inside the city. Trucks were destroyed and at least 5 men were killed. I was on the phone last week with a resident of El-Fasher, and he told me that it's not possible to buy food anymore, even if you have money, that many people had to eat cattle feed in order to survive. And he says that it's not the only issue in the city. He told me that, of course, there is a cholera outbreak in Darfur at the moment, but also that civilians are being bombed by the Rapid Support Forces every day in El-Fasher. So I asked him how he would describe the situation in El-Fasher, and he told me that there is just one word that can be used: hell.
Now, El-Fasher has been besieged since April 2024, and the Sudanese military recently repelled a major offensive in which foreign mercenaries, including Colombian ones, are said to have taken part. Well, what more can you tell us about this?
Well, we've been aware of the presence, the involvement of foreign mercenaries since December last year. At that time, Colombian mercenaries were bringing weapons from Libya into Sudan. More recently, they've been training RSF recruits and drone pilots. And in the latest development, according to the Sudanese military, some of them are even fighting around El-Fasher. The army said that it killed several Colombian mercenaries last week, even though it's impossible to independently verify this allegation. Also last week, the Sudanese military said that it destroyed a plane that was landing in Nyala airport. Nyala is a big city controlled by the Rapid Support Forces. The Sudanese military say that the plane was belonging to the United Arab Emirates and that it was carrying weapons and at least 40 Colombian mercenaries, that they were all killed. So it's also impossible to verify this allegation. Both the Rapid Support Forces and the UAE denied the information. Rapid Support Forces say that they do not hire foreign mercenaries, and the UAE say they're not involved in the war in Sudan.
Thank you very much for that. Bastien Renouil, our regional correspondent in Nairobi.